Alrighty guys, we have 14 orders going out today. We have 13 on eBay and 1 on Poshmark. This is going to be more of a POV style video, so let's get shipping. Alrighty, so this is everything that we're shipping out today. We got a few random items. Let's get shipping. Alright, I like to ship out clothing first, so that's what I'm going to do. Poshmark's first, I'm going to use this priority mail bubble envelope. We sold this Lily Pulitzer top. Sold it for $34 on Poshmark. So a little trick I like to do is to fold it in half. It kind of squeezes the air out. And it just fits in there nicely. I do like to use some tape because I don't trust the little seal here to not open during transit. And then just to remember what's in the package, I always write on the outside of it. So this is a Lily, okay? So just something that describes the item that's in the package. All right, next up, these are 24 by 24 poly bags. These are the ones that I ship clothing out in. But whenever I have smaller items such as these, I just cut it in half and turn 2 into 1. Alright guys, next up, these Abercrombie and Fitch. Keep an eye out for that tag. These didn't take long to sell. They sold on eBay, I believe. These are internationally, aren't they? They sold for 65 bucks on eBay. I like to use my scissors as a little holder. Next, Benjamin. Simply Southern top. It's sold on eBay for $23.96. I picked it up mainly because of the pattern. Simply Southern is a brand I like to wear, but it doesn't always sell for a whole lot. But $23.96, not too bad. It took just a little over a month to sell. As you see, when you fold it over, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's why I love the eBay tape. And then again, so you keep track of what's in it, you write simply what it is. And I will place the label over this so you can't tell what's in the package. Try to use a light marker so you can't see it through the label. Just so nobody can read it and be like, oh look, here's a Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna open this. Next up, Lauren Ralph Lauren. This one I picked up. We have about $2 to $3 into it. It sold for $17. I did take an offer for it on eBay. I've had it for about 2.5 months. So same thing, cut it in half. And you just tape it up. And you write Lauren Ralph Lauren stripe, which is something, especially if you sell multiples of one brand. So I always just like to add an extra little detail. Lauren Ralph Lauren stripe. This bag sat in the back of our trunk for a good month or so. It's an equestrian heirloom vintage duffel bag. And I just listed it a couple days ago and it sold on eBay for $31.96. So paid $2 for it. And this is the same thing. Gonna use my other half. Stick it in there. That's a perfect fit. And tape it up. The scissors are a great placeholder to keep the bag down. Fold it over. You want to have the smallest dimensions as possible. And next up, we're gonna ship this stuff out. Alrighty, moving on. These are the boxes we got this morning from Dollar Tree. We literally just asked them inside the store if we can have them, and most of the time, well, every time, they said yes. We're gonna do some small stuff first. That I'll probably bag. Alright, you guys are gonna do the keychains first. This is a Chrysler keychain. We picked this up out of a lot at a yard sale. We paid $10 for over 100 keychains. And this one sold for $22.50 on eBay. Not bad. A tip too, always bag these, whether you use a sandwich bag or a poly bag, because they can get lost in the brown paper and somebody will throw them away. Then they'll wonder where their order is. We've had that happen more than once. Take off any stickers. And we're gonna write Chrysler. Ben! Alright, we need another small box. That one's gonna be trash. Laura. You what? That'd be a good scrap piece of cardboard. I may use a priority box for this other one. If an item is under £1, we will use these priority mail boxes that we get off of USPS.com. They are free. And the shipping on USPS priority, if it's under £1, usually isn't that bad. So instead of going over in dimensions, I'm just using, like whenever I use a different box, I'm just going to ship it priority. And the same thing. It's in its bag itself, so we're going to put that in right in the middle. The Garfield keychain, that sold for $13.24. Nice. We needed those. I'll take it. We've got a package, something we needed, especially when we're photographing tomorrow. We got these off Amazon. They are linked in my store. Alright, next up, this should work good for the SAS. See if it's long enough. Yep, perfect. So these are SAS tripod shoes or sandals. I do like picking up this brand. So it does sell well for me. These sold on eBay for 41 bucks. Alright, that's gonna work. Laura! Huh? Yeah, he does love to take them. And he calls us Laura, but none of us are named Laura, so we think it's a previous owner. Pretty. He does call you pretty every day too, so that's a plus. Take off any stickers. I would cover it with a label anyway, but we'll remove it. You what? Say yes. Oh, pretty. How are you? And then this cooler, we picked this up. It was a penny whenever we were penny shopping, I believe, right? Or this Walmart clearance.
What's that?
This sling, real tree sling.
Yeah.
Was it
Walmart clearance?
Yeah.
I think we paid like 50 cents a dollar.
Yeah, so it clearanced out at Walmart, over a year ago when we were doing, probably longer than that, Amazon FBA. And we got it listed. And it sold for $12.76 on eBay. $12.76. This one, I'm going to use a poly bag and just cut some of that off. I don't need to do it right down the center just because it isn't going to take that much. But I do like to leave it thick enough for the label. So that's good. Laura. Your pecan cookie. Real tree. And that's how I keep track of what's in the packages. Again, you guys, write it on the outside so you don't get them mixed up. Oh, pretty. All right. I do have a big box in here. That's probably not going to work. So close. All right, we got a bigger box. No, this one ain't gonna work. See, if you are reusing boxes, or I can't use this one. It's glittered up. I don't think he would want glitter all over his Cody Jane boots. That's probably too big too. Not big enough.
And just cut it down. Yep.
I'll just ship them like that. Yeah, that'll work. Huh? Yeah, thanks, honey. That lengthwise might suck though on eBay. We'll just have to see. You can't cut it down on the side because it's this way. That's too long. Like this way is going to get you.
Right.
We'll see. If it's too much, I'm changing. Because we paid $10 for them. Yeah, at a yard sale.
It'll be alright.
And yeah, paid $10. They sold for $47.95. They weren't in the best shape. Definitely showed some wear. So. Cody James. And then I am going to add some tape to the bottom. So we'll see when we go to ship, we'll see the measurements. If it's too big, we'll have to think of something else. Clean up some of this mess.
Surprise for you when you're done, beautiful.
What's that? Surprise? Like, what I do? He just loves that tape gun. Alright, we're going to package these guys up. These are the Pep Boys. I don't think I actually wrote them down. Maybe I did. Yep, bobbleheads. They sold for 20 bucks on eBay. These didn't take that long to sell, did they?
About
A week? I'd say they sat in our room for longer than that.
a year.
Yeah, they sat in our room for a year. And then we got them listed. Surprise, surprise. I keep looking for my tape gun. I forget it's between my legs. I don't want to put too much pressure on his head. Don't want to mess up the bobblehead. You want me to use that one?
That'd be real good to wrap stuff with.
Yeah, it would. I'll use that.
You want to use it?
Yep.
You gonna put them together or something?
I might, yeah.
That's all.
Since they're, I mean, yeah, and they're bubble wrapped by themselves, so.
I don't know. You see what you want to do.
Here you go. It might work with both of them. Scrap piece. Yeah, that'll work. So anything breakable or could break, we like to double box or wrap in a piece of cardboard. So that will work great. Put in there some brown paper. And there you go. Remove that tag. Thank you. You what? Pep Boys. Next. Alright, this is what, a Schaefer pin holder? Yeah.
Yep.
This sold for 22 bucks on eBay. You picked that up at a estate sale, didn't you?
Yeah,
$2, yeah, and you sold both of the ones you picked up.
yeah.
So that was a good score. Alright, this one will be perfect. The box is a little flimsy, so I added some more tape. Probably this one. It is a little delicate, so I'm going to use some cardboard. And put it in. If you have anything breakable, double boxing is the way to go. Or adding a piece of cardboard around it, just to cushion it. Schaefer. 2 more, right? Yep. That's a good thing about Dollar Tree boxes. They have the perfect sizes. Because we do ship out a good amount of smaller items. Hot Wheels, we like to lay flat with the cardstock up. Less likely to get bent. And then Hot Wheel guys they can be pretty rude, you guys. So make sure you're shipping your Hot Wheel cars with care. Whether, yeah, it doesn't matter like the price.
Describe them correctly and get enough pictures.
Yeah, make sure you use good descriptions. Make sure you picture any and all flaws, because these guys can get crazy. We've dealt with a few. Yeah, they are ruthless. So note any flaws and package them well to where they're not going to move around and get bent. Any little bend, especially if you're shipping out higher priced ones. These sold internationally, I believe, for $8, so not a whole lot. How much did you pay for these? $2. Yeah, and they sold for $8. So they get what they get. Hot Wheels. And then last but not least, this cool little Hitachi excavator. So this is what you're looking for. This one, how long did it take to sell?
A couple weeks.
Couple weeks. We paid what, $2 or $3 for it?
What's that?
Did you pay like $2 or $3 for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sold for what? Sold for $34 on eBay. Not bad. That's the thing, like me and you pick up different items. Different style. But that's why it works great. Probably want me to bubble wrap this or no?
No, it's supposed to just wrap, hang around and
Okay. Can you give me some, or did you already throw me some? Perfect. Thank you. It is for parts and repair, but we're going to make sure we have enough paper in there. So just like that. That's the good thing about eBay tape. It covers up those flaws in the boxes.
Surprise, surprise.
That came in the mail?
Yeah, just for you.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to get in Starbucks today. Strawberry lemonade acai. Love language. We print labels on our laptop. So we have 13 going out on eBay. All right, guys, we're getting ready to ship some items out. So we're going to tag team it. Cody James.
Yep.
7 pounds. If it was heavier, I would have held it up for you.
22 by 12 by 7.
We always have to double check our measurements because we always estimate or guesstimate whenever it comes to shipping on eBay. We always overestimate a couple inches and overweigh a couple inches.
Are we going FedEx?
No.
Okay, next one is the cars.
The cars, Hot Wheels,
Hot Wheels.
1 pound.
10 by 10, 4. Okay, next is the Lauren Ralph Lauren women's small button-up blouse.
And that's a good thing why you mark your items so you know exactly what you're weighing. 1 pound.
11 by 8. Okay, next you have the Chrysler keychain.
Chrysler. It's gonna be 1 pound.
1 pound?
Yep.
7 by 6 by 5.
7 by 6 by 5.
Simply Southern.
1 pound.
11 by 8 by 3. Abercrombie.
Abercrombie and Fitch. That one is 3 pounds.
Them are getting sold internationally too.
Going internationally.
12 by 10 by 2. Next is the Rubik's Cube.
Garfield.
Yep.
That one's going priority. Yep. 1 pound.
Next one is the bobbleheads.
Bobblehead. That one's definitely too heavy. Pet Boys.
Yep, Pep Boys.
2 pounds.
11. 11 by 8. SAS.
SAS. 3 pounds.
14 by 11 by 6. The cooler.
That's gonna be a pound. 1 pound.
14 by 7 by 3. Okay, next is the heirloom bag.
2 pounds.
15 by 10 by 4. Next is the Hitachi.
Hitachi excavator. That is 4 pounds.
12 by 9 by 5. Next is the 10.
It is going to be 2 pounds. So whenever you're weighing, if it's over the marker, you're going to want to round up. So it's at 1 pound, 0.7 ounces. It's going to be 2 pounds.
11 by 8 by 4.
That's pretty good for a Tuesday on eBay. Pretty good. Now it's time to print out the labels. So satisfying. All right, and here's where staying organized and putting them in order is going to pay off.
The pen.
pin.
Hitachi. Pet Boys. Rubik's Cube. Abercrombie. Simply Southern. See, that was the Chrysler. Ralph Lauren. The Hot Wheels. And the Cody James.